Good morning, everybody. Mark Finan here in the Home Weather Office. It is Tuesday morning, now the 10th day of December 2024. This is the morning briefing, and from the Home Weather Office, as I look out the window, I see blue sky. It's a beautiful day here. However, down on the valley floor, there is fog once again. Just checked the OB out of SMF, SAC International, and down to 1/8 of a mile visibility, and there are other areas in the valley with very low visibility due to fog. That'll slowly burn off, but we will likely have another chance of valley fog again on Wednesday morning. But it's after that that things change. We're going to get into some rain, we're getting into some snow, and the first wave that we're looking at is now looking more promising for Thursday. So we'll talk about the fact that we actually have 3 chances of rain and snow coming up within the next 7 days. This is nice. Good to get into the season this kind of way. All right, let's see what's happening this morning. This satellite not quite bright enough yet to pick up all the extent of the fog that we have in the valley, but we do have fog in the valley, especially the San Joaquin Valley. It gets a little bit thinner as you go farther to the north, but there is some fog around the Sacramento area. And the north end of the valley is clear, so are the foothills, and so is the Sierra. Let's talk about the Sierra for just a minute. As the satellite gets a little bit more light on it, you can start to see the snowpack in the Sierra. And it is nice that we do have some snow up in here. And actually, our snowpack is doing okay for this time of year. This is the latest report out of CDEC, the California Data Exchange Center, CDEC. So if you put in CDEC into Google and look at that, on the top that of the page, there are a few little things up here, right up here. River forecast, reservoirs, and snow. I usually use this for reservoirs and for snow. So I'm on to snow here, and you get this daily report that's broken down into sections for the northern Sierra, which is right here, the central Sierra, which is here, and then the southern Sierra, which is here, and then there's a statewide average right in here. So this column is today. This is how it compared to yesterday. Really not much change. But the northern Sierra right now stands at 170% of average for this time of year, 27% of the April 1st number. So in other words, 27% of the average that you'd like to have by April 1st. But for this time of year, 170%. Now that is a reflection of of where that atmospheric river back in November set up, so that the northern Sierra areas, let's say from the Yuba River to the north, that's where we saw the really good rain and snow. The central Sierra didn't do quite as well, and this is the area that includes Interstate 80, Highway 50, Tahoe, down toward Highway 88, around 80% of average, and then the southern Sierra is at 118, and for a statewide average of 114. At this time of year, because the numbers are still pretty low, you can get these wide fluctuations from day to day. We'll see how this looks as we go into January, February, March. That's when the numbers become a little bit more critical, but it's nice that we are right now above average, and there's more coming. Yes, and there's more. Let's take a look at what's going to happen here with the 500 millibar chart. Right now, we still have this big ridge over the state, which means we are seeing dry conditions. However, with this sort of pattern here, we do have Santa Ana winds in Southern California. But as this little wave moves on to the east, the Santa Ana in Southern California will go away. Now, we do have this system going by on tomorrow afternoon. Now, this isn't going to do anything for us. But as I mentioned yesterday, when you break down a ridge, you often have a system that goes through and kind of clears the way for the following systems. And that's what's going to happen here. This one doesn't do anything for us, but you'll notice that the ridge is breaking down. And now you open the door for this system to come in on Thursday. And this looks better than it did yesterday, which is good. So that one goes through on Thursday. And I'll show you timing on that with the models here in a second. A little bit of a break Thursday night, Friday morning. The next one comes in late Friday night into Saturday. This is Saturday. Nice system here. Perfect orographics. Cold air means rain and snow. And as we say on late night TV, but wait, there's more, because this one is on Monday, I believe. Yep, this is Monday around midday. Another little system goes through. Limited moisture, but still perfect orographics, cold air, nice little rain and snow maker. These really aren't atmospheric river type of systems. These are systems that kind of come and go, but drop for the valley, some rain, quarter an inch, half an inch of rain, something like that. And then we get good snow in the Sierra. They come and they go. So let's show you the way it looks on the latest NAM this morning. Now the NAM has really come around, excuse me, from where it was yesterday. Let's go into tomorrow morning. This is first thing Wednesday morning, light pressure gradients, which means that there will likely be fog in the valley once again. And then that little system goes by to the north on Wednesday afternoon, no big deal. And then on Thursday, this is that system coming in. This is Thursday morning, very early. Let's go to 7 a.m. This is 7 a.m. Thursday. So most of this one looks as though it's going to go through in the very early morning hours. So we could have rain around for the morning commute, some snow in the Sierra, inches of snow, if you will, and then there will be some spotty showers during the day, making for a cooler, somewhat unsettled day. And then this model only goes through Friday afternoon at 4 p.m., but this is the making of the next one. Now, I mentioned the fact that the NAM is beginning to come around. Let me show you the way the NAM is showing first thing on Thursday morning, 4 a.m. Thursday morning. This is the most recent model, so 4 a.m. Thursday, showing that rain in the area. Well, last night's model, the overnight run, showed something similar. This was the 0Z run, so the run from last early evening showed something similar. The 18Z run yesterday looked pretty good, but the one I showed you yesterday morning, it was looking really, really weak, and from there it fell apart. And before that, it looked all right. But other models, let's see, this is all the way back to the 0Z run a couple of days ago, and it showed hardly anything. So as you can see, let me go through with this again. This is 4 a.m. on Thursday, showing you the most recent model runs. And as you can see, the NAM is really starting to come around to a wetter solution than what it did yesterday, which is nice. All right, let's go to the GFS, because I mentioned the fact that we have not one, but two, but three chances of rain. So let's go into a little bit more on the timing of this. So the GFS is going to show this one coming through late Wednesday night. And, by that I mean, the midnight, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. sort of thing into early Thursday morning with some snow in the Sierra with a snow level around 5,500 to 6,000 feet. So there would be enough for chain controls first thing on Thursday morning. Looks as though showers would dissipate on Thursday afternoon. This is Friday early afternoon, around 1 o'clock. We're still dry. So I think Friday's going to turn out to be an okay day, but then by Friday night and Saturday, it's really Saturday that's going to be a wetter day. This is Saturday at 4 a.m. This is 7 a.m. Saturday. So I think Saturday may be one of those mornings we wake up and it's rainy, it's breezy, it's snowing in the Sierra, probably down to about 5,000 feet, maybe even lower in the areas up toward Lassen County, probably down around 4,000 feet there. But in the I-80, Highway 50, Highway 88 corridor, we're probably looking at maybe 4,500 to 5,000 feet, so a little bit lower, but we're not looking at 3,000 foot snow, let's put it that way. So we're not looking at Grass Valley snow, we're not looking at probably not even Pollock Pines snow, we're looking at snow 4,500 to 5,000. So that again, what you're looking at right there is a snapshot of 7 a.m. on Saturday morning. That clears out so that by Saturday night we are dry. This is Sunday. So if you're planning your weekend, right now Sunday looks like a better day than Saturday to do things outdoors and to travel through the Sierra. This is Monday morning, and then here comes the third system. This is Monday afternoon, more rain, more snow that dissipates. And beyond that, there are other chances into next week, but this just covers the next 7 days, and we're looking at 3 chances of rain. Let's look at the total. Actually, I'm going to do a 24-hour snow accumulation here. All right. So what I'm going to show you are the 24-hour snow accumulations. So on the one that goes by on Thursday, for the I-80 Highway 50 corridor, it's only showing 3, 4, 5, 6 inches of snow. I looked at the NAM this morning. Looks like we may see as much as 6 inches of snow above 6,000 feet. A little bit more in the southern Sierra. So that's that system that goes by, all right? And again, what I'm showing you are 24-hour totals here, so that's why you're not seeing anything here as we head into Saturday. But then by Saturday night, We are the next one drops 8, 10, 15 inches of snow. I think this one's going to be pretty vigorous. We'll probably see at least a foot of snow in most areas above 6,000 feet, I would think, with this one. And probably some snow down at lake level, Lake Tahoe level, although not quite sure how much. And then for the next one on Monday, that one is also showing maybe another 8 to 10 to 12 inches of snow. So if you look at the total, let's see, total snow accumulation. And if you go, let's see, all right, so this is out of the total out of the 3. We're looking at maybe 2 to 3 feet of snow, depending on where this all lines up. So that's great. So as I showed you with the snowpack currently, we're near and slightly above average depending on where it's measured. But this sort of system with 3 waves of rain and snow coming through individually, they're not all that big. But if you look at them combined, we could get a few feet of snow. Obviously great for the ski resorts because the snow levels will be at and below 6,000 feet. Fluctuating with each wave that goes on by. But this will be, great snow for that. Of course, we'll have chain controls from time to time. We'll have chain controls first thing on Thursday morning. We'll have them again probably throughout much of the day Saturday, and then again during the day on Monday. So there will also be spaces in between each of these that you can get through the Sierra. Friday looks like a good travel day. Sunday looks like a good travel day going through the Sierra without having to worry about chain controls. So yeah, this is nice. It's nice we have a little, a couple of waves coming through. Like I said, not 1, not 2, but 3 coming our way. I'm getting too excited here. 3 waves of rain and snow coming our way over the next week. So more details to find out. I know I in the comments section, a lot of you ask, well, what about at my house and that sort of thing. Tomorrow I'll go into a little bit more detail about the timing of the first one and exactly when we'll get rain, where, and how much rain we can expect, from places like Oakdale to Chico, and exactly where that snow level is going to get dialed in, especially for the first wave that comes through on Thursday, and we'll look ahead to Saturday as well. So that's everything I have for you this morning on this Tuesday morning. Make it a great day. I'll talk with you later.